All right, folks, if you're watching this, you're looking for some guidance on how to use Edu.BandLab.com to create beats. Again, this is all stuff we did last year, or last semester, I should say. But if you just need a refresher course, this is that next step. So once you have gotten into Edu.BandLab.com, which those previous steps should show you how to do, and you click on the assignment, you're going to get this page again. You're going to click Browse Loops right down there. Browse Loops. And actually, I'm going to annotate that right now because I'm learning fun new things. So here is the link for Browse Loops. Click that and you'll be good to go. Nice. So now I click on Browse Loops. And what we're going to be using now is, instead of using particular instrument families, now we're going to use specific packs. So if you go over here, you'll see there's like all of these different kinds of packs you can choose from. Some of them are based on genre, some of them are based on, instrument family. But in general, what you want to start with is thinking about what your beat is going to sound like. Personally, I'm going to be working on something kind of similar to Kendrick Lamar's All Right, because that's one of my favorite protest songs of all time. So I'm going to try to create something that kind of sounds like that. I know that that song has a lot of heavy kind of trap and drill drum stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and click on trap first. See if I can find some stuff that sort of sits with me. Maybe something like, turbo trap. Let's listen to some of these beats. So I'm going to try this turbo trap drum, see what that sounds like. Ooh, I already kind of like that. I might just make that my drum. Come to think of it, that sounds pretty dope. Great. So now I've got this. I'm just going to do a 4-bar beat this week. So you'll notice if we go up there to the top, I'm going to put this back on draw, hopefully. How do I draw? There we go. You'll notice if I draw a little circle, this thing goes all the way to the end of bar 4, right? So if we went any further, it would be going into bar 5, but because we stopped there, it is only 4 bars. Clear all drawings. Great. So now I've got some drums, but obviously we want to do just more than, just basic drums and percussion. I can look at some of these effects that they got. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Ooh, that's a little too much. Ooh, I kind of like that. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to drag that in. Nice. But I'm just going to use this near the end of my phrase to beat here, right? So we've got like our 4 bars. I'm just going to use that on the end. I might even shorten this down. So if I wanted to make this shorter, I could just drag this along, do my slice and dice by clicking Alt-click. Oop. Alt-click. Slice that. Get rid of this other thing. So when I play it back, it's going to sound like this. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Cool. So now let's keep... Oh, whoops. Then I can also hit undo by hitting Control-Z. Send that back. Now let's look at some of these synthesizers. Oh, I like that a lot. It's got like a little bit of darkness to it. Yeah. Something like this. Yes, that sounds really cool. So then I can kind of just keep going through. I can keep going through and just looking for things that I think will sound good with my beat. I don't want to do too much, but I kind of want a bass line on here, give some strings on the bottom. Oh yeah, that'll sound awesome too. So I can use that. Once I actually drag that in, my mouse is not being very friendly to me today for some reason. All right, come on, mouse, stop being a jerk. Sometimes you'll encounter some issues as well. Okay, cool. So now this is my completed beat. Once that loads in there, we'll be able to hear it. Cool. Awesome. So once I've done that, I'm pretty much good to go. What I'm going to do is print out a PDF by hitting Control P on my laptop or Chromebook. I'll just save it as a PDF. On my computer, that just kind of pops up down here at the bottom, so it's easier to see. Oop, save. Yes. Awesome. I'm also going to download it as an MP3. Click Mix Down As. And again, this is all stuff we did last semester. Might take a second. But yeah, once this downloads, once you've got the PDF, once you've got the JPEG, you're going to go to the back to your reflection, obviously, and you can just upload a PDF of the screenshot into there, upload an MP3 of it into there, then just explain a little bit about which pack you use. Like, so for example, I actually didn't use Midnight Lo-Fi. That I'm looking like this just for consideration. I used Turbo Trap as my main pack there. And then I would talk about, how does this serve my artistic purpose? Well, this kind of reminds me a little bit of Kendrick Lamar, which is kind of what I was going for. So I could give this to a artist and say, hey, I want this to be some sort of protest song. Do you think this beat fits? And it's like, yeah, it goes pretty hard. It kind of has that like aggressive feeling of like wanting to make yourself heard. So I think that would work. Also would probably work for a party as well. So with that said, that's the basics of making these work. I want to stress that the fun of this is really taking your time with it, and putting together something you can be really proud of and just having some fun with it. So have fun with this. If you have other questions, hit me up.